different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Deputy! Deputy Lions!
Here's a throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, Cowboy 80.
There's a dive up the middle. And he gets him 5, but still ways short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Now an inside give to Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They'll toss it to Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Offense to the line for second down.
Great, set. Anyone up? Delta.
Hurts looking to throw. Over the screen to Hampton. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. That's enough for the first. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. He has room past the 25. He does it, touchdown Arizona! The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. Step.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Go. Cougar 19.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Nice.
He's dropping back to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Ready. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Kai Kroger is going to kick this one away. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Great. Hey, let's go.
On the carry, it's Hampton. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Crowd left yet. Great. Crowd left yet.
Again, it's Hampton. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Don't touch that.
Back to throw, Hurts. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Great.
They go play fake with Hurts. Going deep towards the end zone. And the touchdown is dropped. He had it for a moment in the end zone, but just couldn't secure it. What a chance for him. That's a rough incompletion to stomach. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Down to the 10. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Airing it out to start this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. Along the sideline past midfield. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Gotta be pretty good after. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Go street. Ready.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And this is going to get him in 14-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first two plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only one play away from putting points on the board.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go. 19.
From the red zone now. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers take 7 points off the deficit. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Noel to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. They'll run it here with Hampton. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Cardinals football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. Just a yard left to go on second down. Back to Hampton. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage. But it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
All set to go now from the 35. Hampton now up the middle. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
This is one of those plays I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. This time it's a passing play. Catch made over the middle. All right, short on marker for the moment. They've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Third and 1. Here's Hurts. Complete here to Hampton. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving. First
and 10. Here's Hampton. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Great. Set. No touch.
They'll run here on first down. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals throwing 6 more on the blowout. He saw that running lane pretty early. You could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the second level.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Here we go, set. Hurt. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Handoff now from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Finding an aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. Back to throw. Jukes away from one. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strap. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Get it. Viking 18. Ready.
Setting up to throw. Escapes out to the left. Throwing left side. Bowers has it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something, but go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
Second down, looking for options. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They get there to take him down right around the 41. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Chargers hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. So first down from the 41.
Come on. Set. 19.
Back to the well again. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hold the set.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey, pass.
Pass play now. All the left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Bronco 80. Ready.
No throw. Third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Hot 70. Hot 70. Rig. Rig. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Desperation time here. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Turnover on downs.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a designed run. Hurts. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Cardinals